ki nigga wen kum repa po win your leg na ana town chien way mu gisa poki kuma mana ye dog dit mana ye ko ma yim mana ye la ko ko mana wo kill of a team we don't protect the whole
the upcoming next is in this video I'm going to show you the premiering of War Dance. Titled the video War Dance Returns. This movie was filmed where I grew up in northern Uganda, where there was a lot of war and in a place called Patong. By that time it was Patong Parish, grew into Patong sub-county, now it is Patong Town Council. So it was in partnership, AMREF Africa in partnership with Patong Primary School who filmed this, and it's completely sad story. It depicts the suffering of Acholi people, the Acholi children, and life in camp, which was very bad and sad. So now, it was premiered at Patong Primary School on a giant projector, so that people can also feel it. It was as an appreciation by AMREF to Patong Primary. So as you watch, this is an highlight of War Dance. You can go and check War Dance from other sources and you watch the full movie.
Good morning, this is 102 Mega FM. It's back! It's back! Yes, the War Dance is back. It's your very own movie. It was nominated for the Oscar Awards. It will be showing for the first time here. It's the War Dance! It's back! It's back!
We're traveling from Kampala to northern Uganda back to Batongo to show the kids and the people from the IDP camp the film. It's been about 18 months since we've been back, so it's really exciting. I just cannot wait to get there. I'm pretty nervous. I hope they'll like it.
In 2005, my wife Andrea and I got a call from Shine Global. They called us and asked us if we wanted to make a film about northern Uganda. Northern Uganda is a place where a rebel army has abducted over 66,000 children and displaced over 2 million people for over 20 years. Andrew and I felt that we had to do something about it, and we made War Dance. War Dance became the story, really, of 3 children who were competing for a national music competition, who had never left the war zone in their entire life, yet they found hope and joy through music. Dominic, who was an amazing xylophone player. Nancy, who was this beautiful girl who had a beautiful voice. Rose, she was really shy, yet when she danced, her smile would light up a room.
We're traveling with the same crew that was there to do the filming. I wouldn't want to go back with anyone else to do this.
This film has inspired thousands and thousands of people across the world. And it's time for this film to also inspire the people that are in it.
It's pretty awesome to be back in Patong. It's been a long time actually. I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Thank you. We just got here after 2 days of traveling. And as we pull up, the kids are just dancing right on the field out here. And it's the exact same scene when we first pulled up to come to Patong 2 years ago. And they're doing the same thing, practicing for the music competition. It's just beautiful. It just feels really emotional and amazing to be back here. These kids are part of our family, and I don't know, I can't explain. I'm getting like teary-eyed just talking about it. It's just the reason we made the film is for these kids.
The first thing we all want to do, we really want to go find the kids, the 3 kids that are in the film.
Hi,
Nancy. How are you?
Fine, too.
How have you been? It's good
I've
to
been
see you.
fine.
Good to see you.
How are you? Team Obey?
Seeing Nancy is really amazing because when we left her, she was taking care of her siblings by herself. Now, she seems so much older and more mature, and I think that seems to be because her mother has been in her life.
Very fine. Everything is fine.
I've been thinking of you, thinking how could you be back again? How will you be back? Or when? That's what's confused.
Now we're
I've
back.
seen you again. That's very good.
When we left Rose, she was in an awful situation. She was living the life of Cinderella. But I think by participating in the music competition and our film, her stepfather stepped back and said, we have to help her. And I think it shows, you know, Rose is smiling. To see Dominic again is truly like seeing a family member again that I haven't seen in a long time.
Nice seeing you again. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you.
Just good.
Since we left northern Uganda, the rebels and the Ugandan government have been undergoing peace negotiations. There used to be 60,000 people living in this refugee camp, and now there's 10 to 20,000 people. But yet, people are still scared. There's still no end to this war. Many of the people, they're still not ready to return to their homeland. We hope that by bringing this film back, that it can reignite hope in this community, the community that this story really belongs to. War Dance has won over 20 international awards, and it also received an Oscar nomination. Tens of thousands of people have seen it all around the world. So the power of this film just to raise awareness has been really great. But I think the real test of the true power of this film will be when we screen it here. I think this screening can have a tremendous impact in this place and give them hope and give them strength, something that's hard to hold on to when you live in a war zone for over 20 years. This screening is the biggest event that this refugee camp has had since these kids won the music and dance competition. You know, we've got a screen that's 25 feet tall that was donated by Open Air Cinema. In a place with no electricity, in a place with no running water, to have a 25-foot movie screen is the biggest thing that happens all year.
This is sort of a typical scene, huh? You guys followed by kids wherever you go.
Yeah, kids follow us here wherever we go. It was actually really hard to film here because we'd always have a pack of 100 or 50 kids.
Everybody is so excited to see this film.
You got it.
We got it.
All the public officials of the camp, all the military officials of the camp will be here. You know, it's almost like a royal event. It's an event to honor the accomplishment that children and the people of this community have done. We feel that this refugee camp has suffered so much that it's time for them to celebrate.
Making this film changed our lives, and there's no way that we can really express our gratitude to you.
So we thank you very much for allowing us to come back and show this film. And we applaud you and your courage. And we say, Apoyo Tech. Dominic, Nancy, and Rose. Very loud. How are you?
I'm fine.
So you were about to see the movie for the first time?
Probably yes.
And I think we shall be happy. And I think we should. The only advice I have for myself and for my friends is just to stay courageous. Though it has been a painful one, I know it will still be painful, but take courage. That's all our motto.
Okay, let's go.
The children in the film share some really traumatic and personal experiences with our cameras. Their lives are on the screen. I told them, trust in us, trust in what we are going to do. And they trusted in us. So if I let them down, if they don't like this film, my heart, and I know all of our hearts, will be broken. For Dominic to watch this film with an audience and to watch it next to his mother is extremely painful, because he shares with us in the film that while he was held captive by the rebels, he was forced to kill 3 people. And this will be the first time anyone's ever heard that. So I can't imagine what's going through Dominic's mind right now.
Don't get dick on can I chop or I know, and then come a man do keep or
It'll be hard for Nancy to watch the film because her father was killed by the LRA, and she goes to visit the grave and she literally collapses into tears. In War Dance, Rose probably has one of the most traumatic stories of any of the kids. Rose tells us about the day that she had to go identify the bodies of her parents that were killed by the LRA. They weren't just killed, they were boiled alive in a pot. To watch the film with the kids, to be there when they're hearing their stories up on the screen, but then also watch them go through the transformation. To watch them laugh, to watch them clap for themselves, to watch them smile as they enter the music competition. It's as if they were healed once again. Halfway through the film, I got up to look back, and all I could see was heads all the way back. There were 7,000 to 10,000 people there that night, and they were clapping, they were cheering, people were crying. It was such an emotional event. You could feel the emotion go through the entire crowd. To be here right now, this is a magical place.
Very many people came. Maybe I can say thousands and thousands of people came to see the movie.
And you are very proud, and I hope for myself, now they will say, this is a courageous girl. Every example would be on me that take courage like Nancy, and I like that very much.
The Oscars were fantastic, as we know, but really everything pales in comparison to this.
War dance has been an incredible journey. It's changed so many lives. It's changed the lives of the people in the camp. It's changed my life. It's changed the life of the children that are in the film. Since the film was released, we've started a scholarship fund for the children. Through donations, we've been able to put Nancy, Dominic, and Rose through secondary school, and we're starting to put other kids from the camp into secondary school. And I think really what war dance has done is it's brought hope and inspiration to a place that was once thought of as hopeless, a place that was forgotten by the rest of the world. And I think because of war dance, people will always carry the memory of Nancy, Rose, and Dominic in their hearts.
So that is it, you have watched, and it's upon you to now see and realize the story, because if we don't tell the story ourselves to you, who else will tell it for us? Thank you, bye-bye, have a nice time.
The mix 2000 and wherever, man. Been around, I'm still around, and this is how I do. Omega now, kilo, omega now, Bwola, Gimara, go talk to him, walk up his way, no but to me. Kobodo, coquedo, entertainer, do you big wine, I call me